Here are some of the characteristics for underactive pelvic floor muscles. Again, this is not all inclusive. Not every category applies to every person. Not every category here in every column applies to every structure. But the more you see some of these things, for example, let's say under muscle tension, flabby. Okay, I know flabby isn't necessarily a medical term, but I think it helps to communicate. It's kind of a loose, poor tone, a lot of give. Like when you press on that muscle, there's very little resistance coming back at you. So if you're seeing flabby, you know, in a lot of rows here, then you're more likely thinking underactive, especially down here in the pelvic floor muscles. So let's go ahead and we'll go by column here. Light pressure, unlikely to be painful. Deep pressure, unlikely to be painful. Scar tissue varies. Now, with scar tissue, if that scar tissue is adherent and it's really tight, then you're going to be more likely to see those overactive pelvic floor muscles. But if the scar tissue is elastic and it's been mobilized and it's moving well, you know, people with underactive pelvic floor muscles can have scar tissue. And they can also have some restrictions. Okay, restricted movement, not likely, although it is possible. Sensation, hyposensitive. And this isn't necessarily always the case. So hyposensitive meaning when you touch the structure, the sensation isn't as good. And I would say that this is definitely more common, like with vaginal laxity, inserting that finger into the vaginal canal and just not having that same sensation inside. The outside sensation may feel the same a lot of times, but that internal vaginal canal sensation is frequently less. It's frequently impaired. Referred symptoms, not likely. Muscle tension, flabby. Muscle volume, thin. So kind of remembering that big Popeye muscle or like a flat muscle. So where is the muscle on that spectrum? And it doesn't, you know, again, not every muscle is going to be the same. You're looking at a lot of different structures here. Squeeze pressure is not likely to be good. Lift strength, not likely to be good. Endurance, not likely to be good. Lift repetitions, not likely to be very, you know, not be able to do very many. Quick squeezes, not good. And then the ability to relax, though, is good. So that now gives you some general characteristics of underactive pelvic floor muscles. And now we're going to go into the next category, which is healthy pelvic floor muscles. So in that lesson, we're going to be talking about how to get healthy pelvic floor muscles, and then also what like an ideal scenario, an ideal program might look like. Okay, thank you for being here. We'll see you in the next lesson.